Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation. This is Legend of Keepers, more specifically the Soul Smugglers DLC for Legend of Keepers, the final DLC for this game here. It's effectively like a reverse dungeon crawler in a sense. You set up a dungeon via traps, spells, monsters, everything. Anything to keep heroes out via killing or scaring them off. But I'm very excited to be checking it out here, and I'm also excited to say this has been sponsored by Goblins Publishing. Very excited to be checking it out here today, and a huge thank you to them for helping to support the channel. In we're gonna go. This features a whole new hero, tons of new units, new mechanics, all kinds of great stuff here. We're finally playing as this guy, the character from the original Splash Art, sort of a necromantic spirit god in a way here. What do we have for our talent points? Grant a % chance to apply a random penalty to a hero when a hero loses a soul fragment. That's one of the new mechanics. We'll just put that in there. We're going to go into the mission, and we're going to see what's what. So, look at this. Oh, Horseface! Boatman! Okay. Banshee. So these are a couple new ones. Got like a different type of Banshee in the game now. But I got to admit, I am excited to see what Horseface can do. Oh my God.
Welcome back to the fold, Your Grace. I am pleased to see that you have decided to cut short your early retirement in order to help us invest in this new market. We haven't touched your office since you've been gone. We thought you'd appreciate the dust and cobwebs.
I see. All right. Back. So, in we're going to go here. I've played a bunch of this. I'll try and go over some of the basics here. But I think it'll be relatively straightforward as we get in. We're going to have a whole bunch of different characters, little villain monsters that we can set out. They're called our employees. Everything's under the guise of this sort of corporate management style humor, which I quite enjoy. We've got Horseface, though. I can't get over Horseface. I can't, man. In we go. I had to put him in the front. I had to see him right away. Okay, so here we go. This is what a standard, like, dungeon sort of looks like. You get a predefined set of either, like, trap, and then a monster, and then a trap, and then a spell, and then a monster, and then you. If you die, you lose. So you're going to be sending out a bunch of units. They're kind of just like fodder. A lot of the time, most of the time, the frontline units are going to go down. Like, probably will. But it's your job to stop them either by lowering their health pool to 0 and making them, die, or by lowering their morale to 0, by making them flee. So this is something right here. 40 morale down. That is to make them flee. Ricochets to the hero behind the target if they are the hero that has the lowest morale. Interesting. I almost feel like maybe we, that's trying to imply that we should save it for, like, here. And then we make this guy have really low morale if we can. AoE that does -10 morale to everybody. Stacks all of the penalties on them up by 2. So, like, status effects if they were burning or something. That would increase that. Obviously, we don't have that right now, but confirm. Next. Okay, so now we're going to be placing down our... It's Remo! Oh, my God. It's me. I'm Horseface. I've been Horseface this whole time. So basically, we're going to want to look in and we're going to see what kind of attacks are they doing. What are we strong against? What are we weak against? So there's 2 nature attacks coming out here. So we're really going to want somebody who's good at nature resist. You have 20 nature resist, but you also only have 65 health. So that's not great. That being said, you also have a frontline morale attack. So I think it's... Oh, you both do. You're the only one who doesn't. Do I just put you down here because you have decent health, decent resistance, and then we can use these people to lower your morale? Because if we lower the morale, we can have it ricochet from Pop Quiz. So I guess we'll go for that. You're weak to air. You are incredibly strong to air, so that's also good. After that, I guess we'll go for you because you're still pretty strong to air. You're pretty strong to nature. Remo cannot take no air. Look at he is grooving. Pop Quiz. I love that it lowers the morale. So what kind of spells do we have? minus morale to everybody. Gain 1 soul fragment if at least 1 soul fragment has been gained using the spell. Okay, I'm certainly curious about that. Here, let me see if there's anything written about that. One moment. Nope, I'm okay with that. I kind of prefer to figure it out myself. So I always do the Let's Try videos with kind of first impressions. I feel like it's more fun for me. I'll be real. Applies Silence 5. Ooh, a hero spell that applies silence. Or, sorry, a master spell that applies silence. I like that. I like that a lot. That being said, I think we're going to be going for kind of a morale thing, so we'll go with that. Frontline morale. Air and nature. Nobody's really good at it, but you have a lot of health. And also no frontline morale. Pennington. Gain 10 gold every time a monster of the group gains a soul fragment. That's probably going to be something there. Interesting. 32 morale applies Demoralize 2. Fragment deals 32 additional air damage. So it looks like we're going to have ways, like fragments are going to be ways to upgrade ourselves. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's just get you down. Have at thee. Indeed. Like, we're going to be fine. It's the first mission. We're exploring, we're learning, we're figuring out what's going on, what's new here. So do you have a fragment? Is that what that means right there? Oh, pretty rough. All right. Laments, 32 morale applies Demoralized 2. Demoralize is basically a damage over time for morale. That sound. Okay, they're pretty freaked out here. What is this about? I'm really curious. Oh my god, we actually do get to go. I guess I'll get rid of that in the back so it can ricochet. Yep. Another one down. That's okay. It's understandable. Applies Terrified 2. They do have Demoralized. I don't want them to... Here's the thing. Yeah, I don't want them to actually flee. So I'm going to hit this. I know it's sort of weird, but we don't want them to flee because we want to make sure we ricochet. If I terrify them, then they maybe would run away. Okay, here we go. Gain a soul fragment if at least 1 soul fragment has been gained using this spell. I'm not sure if one has or not, but we got 1 gone. 1 gone. I guess we could go for kills. Like, sometimes it's kind of fun to do a little bit of a mix of both. We can go for the morale here just to get rid of the dodge. See, it's not going to do anything. That's because this minstrel applied dodge at the start of the fight. I think let's just get you out of here, man. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, it's supposed to be like Charon. Gotcha. 21 ice damage and gain 10 gold? AoE and silence. I don't really care by silence. So I guess I'll take some money. That's going to be stuff that helps us in between missions, so that's sort of interesting. Go for the morale penalty on the back. Yep. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Frontline might go down here. Again, sure. I'll just start farming, I guess. Scare. A little bit worried about this AoE taking down you. Yeah, not great, because we don't really want to do anything with you. But I'll tell you what. They're going to make it to our master. We're going to probably be able to scare him away.
I will free these poor skeletons from their prison.
Is that on purpose? I think it might be. But here we go. Haunting, we can do 63 morale damage in the back. Consume 6 soul fragments to get enraged 10. I have 13 soul fragments. It's just a new resource that they have, I guess. That being said, we're going to scare you, and it's going to make the front line get scared as well. Not really an issue. Not really an issue. Imps. I do like the imps. 30 damage to morale, ricochets to the hero behind them if their morale is under 50%. I like that quite a bit. Nature damage and morale, and also applies poison, so if we were going to go for like a little bit more of a mix between morale and everything. I will say I'm liking that it's seeming like this character is maybe a little bit more flexible on getting morale kills. It's always been a slightly tougher thing to do. It's always been easier in this game to get actual kills than to go for morale. And I'm liking that it doesn't seem like it's necessarily the case. Grief Weaver. Well, we know that we don't have great nature or air resistance, so I guess, sure. I'll get the Grief Weaver because we also get this attack, which applies Terrified. Makes it so all of the morale damage they take will be amplified in addition, so... Alright, so let me check. So yeah, we don't get to see anything about the crystal. I guess it'll be in there. Alright. Merchant. We sure could. But I kind of like the trainer. I don't know. I'm a sucker for seeing what we got for new abilities here. Monsters of the group deal 25% additional morale damage to heroes that have negative air resistance. That is so specific, but I like it. That's unique. That's very unique. Because she does come with a air weakness move. We can reduce somebody's air weakness. Or air resistance. All monsters of the group gain guaranteed crit at the start of the fight, which does include morale damage. That's nice. Yeah, it's an old guy. I don't want to... we've used them before. I do like that there is somebody here who is not a morale character, though. Because that means, you know, when we're playing as the other characters, we can kind of mix and match things a little bit more. Regains a motivation when Horseface defeats a hero. So motivation, you see underneath the bar here, everybody's kind of got, like, you know, they're either missing 2 or 1. I don't know why you're missing only 1, I guess. Instead of 2. I thought that they were supposed to lose 2. Alas, I'm fine with it. Seems good for me. But basically, if they hit 0, they can't be in a mission for a week or so. A couple weeks. They have to rest. So we need to make sure we're getting a lot of people and switching them in and out. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad move. But I'll admit that that's seeming good. But let's get that too. We'll get the Horseface move. Merchant Plunder. Advent. Hit me with the Plunder. -1 morale to everybody, but we will definitely find a monster. 75% chance that one of these people has to sit out for 3 weeks, but they all gain morale, and we get a bit of gold. This, we don't get the morale, but the risk of injury goes down like crazy, and we might get a monster. It seems like the best of all the worlds here. Yeah, it's fine. Got about 100. Fine. Fine. Course, inadequate resources. So this is a way we could, like, double level up somebody, but they have to sit out for a while. The same way we leveled up one of these guys once. Them and them. You can put them in training. They'll level up twice, but they have to sit out for quite a while. And we just don't have the money. Oh! I'm so glad we got that money. A headhunter is here to show you a promising monster you spotted in the job market. Do you want to recruit it? It's Tavarok's. The unit is literally just death. It's just death. What the hell, man? Frontline physical damage and applies Demoralize, the damage over time for morale. Special 60 morale targets the hero with the lowest life percent. Oh. Is that it's such a uniquely, like, basic concept to have a special thing that has a unique targeting. Is this the only character in the game that has a special target? That's fun. That's fun, though. I'm really into it. I think we'll send Remo in the back here because, you know, he's more likely to get a defeat on somebody. We'll have Tabarox in the front here. Confirm, let's go. Alright, I do think... I mean, it's interesting because Pandora's Box is obviously better to apply extra stacks, but Pop Quiz is... Oh, wait. This actually now is gonna work because they are in the front. The front character has lowest morale. That actually works well. So now we'll want to apply status effects because they will get buffed up. Lowest life percent. Life percent, not life percent. Does anybody have a fragment? Ooh, okay. So I think having down you to do the direct nature attack and the morale on you. I don't know if we're going to have them in that order, but I like that. Back is taking physical damage and air damage. You seem like you're okay with that. I mean... Yeah, I mean, compared to anybody else. And frontline is taking ice damage, which you're fine with by comparison. We'll get the guaranteed crit, so we'll crit with the nature and morale damage in the front, assuming that you go above death. Of course you don't. That'd be too convenient. That'd be far too convenient. We'll just see what happens. I'll tell you what. We'll just see what happens. We'll go for Pandora's Box there. Spell. Physical and air is the biggest thing. So there we go. Frontline ice. Let's see. That definitely not Remo. I'll put you in the middle, though. The question is if I want to... I mean, he's probably going to be dead. Like, he's probably going to be dead. And I'd rather have you in to get us more morale damage. It's more fitting with what we're doing right now. It's more logical. I do want to mention as well, if you want to pick up this DLC for yourself, there's a link at the top of the description. Do make sure you click that. If it is of interest to you, please do. Oh my god! The... uses harvest when a hero loses soul fragment. Is this called soul fragment now? That's ridiculous. This character's nuts. Do we finally have like a... Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even have to be on their turn? Okay, so that's what's happening with the soul fragment. It's when they lose the one there. So then you're going to do it again? That character is fundamentally busted, and I love it. I love how strong they are. To be fair, they're a rare. They're a higher quality. We can just do this. We can decide how we want to kill. If we kill with, oh, what the... Oh, Suru. Backline, fire damage, fragment. Makes it so they do ice damage. Additional ice damage. Okay. Devours the monster closest to its mouth and regenerates 50% of its max life at the start of Mott's turn. At the start of its turn. I mean, he must be slow. Okay, he is very slow. Good. Okay. Still, it's an interesting one. Steals all bonuses from the target. Applies elemental weakness. It's an interesting unit, but I'm more into this one for our build today. It's a new unit. That's why I'm going for it without even thinking. No, I'm not gonna let you eat my unit. Collectors, we can... Let's see. We can lose life. We heal 24 every week, which means we'll get it back in 10 weeks. And it might not matter. It might matter, might not matter. We'll go for plunder. We'll risk something here. 100% chance that 1 volunteers out for 3 weeks. We get 2 morale to everybody. Haste 3 for all monsters. So speed increase for all monsters for the next dungeon. 35% chance that 1 volunteer sits out for 10 weeks. I can't, as small as a chance as it is, it's a third chance on a third chance. I can't risk death sitting out on that one for 10 weeks. Oh, God. Is there a fight coming up? I can't remember. Is the next one a fight? All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, a course. I'm tempted. I'm certainly tempted. Would you like to upgrade Robert twice for 250? I'm willing to do it. Adventurers or veterans? I mean, we just sat out some useful characters. Hey. Who's faster than you? Nobody is faster than you. That's a bummer. We're going to need somebody else in the back. Demoralize is better in the front. I guess we'll do this. Not because I need somebody else good back there. All right. Let's do it. I think we can handle it. I think we can handle it. Or die trying. Okay. Basically, the question is, how do we keep death alive? A little bit of an ironic question for sure, but area ice damage, it's fine. Area nature damage, that's fine. Basically, put him in the back. Put him in the back. Who can take physical damage? Oh my God, it's Death. Death is the only one that can take physical damage, really. I guess you're going here. It's not very good for us, but hey, it's probably the best thing we can do right now. Nature and ice. Oh, you're actually pretty good at this. And then we get the guaranteed critical, which I want on you for sure. Pop quiz is probably fine. No, but we'll do this, because they're more likely to have status effects. And then we'll go there, and then Pop Quiz will push them out. Gotcha. Area, I mean, frontline physical is really the thing to care about. I guess Remo in the front, sure, fine. Put you here because I'm more okay with you. Well, maybe I even say I'm fine with you dying, so I know that you're not the best for blocking it, but I'm more okay with you dying. Sorry, sir. Sorry. My bad. No. Man, the fact that this is a guaranteed crit is so strong. It's ridiculous. Area of effect that applies Demoralize is great because that also gets rid of this Enraged. It's applying 30 morale down. You have 47. I guess I'll go with this. What a powerful character. I'm glad we seemingly get to go again with Death once. Oh, that's right. It's the lowest life percent. And you can see it does a lot less now when it's not the guaranteed crit. Still does a lot. It's fine. Goodbye, Death. Oh, huge! actually huge. We also apply tiredness so they do less damage to us, so we actually get to live again. Oh, but then they go before us. All right, cool. Well, fine. Whatever. No status effects. Hell Grip. Get an extra soul stone. They fail their test. They show up. Ooh. Look at this dapper fella. 40 morale, remove all bonuses from the target. Like, this DLC does such a good job of giving, like, actual single target kill morale abilities. This was an issue I had when I played before. It's like, I really wanted to feel like I was doing different builds each time, and I could, as long as they were physical damage builds. Morale, there was not as much options for, like, having a kill carry kind of character. Okay? We're going to probably want Kazoo to sit out, which is unfortunate because they are stellar. Doctor. He's the doctor. We can do that. What is it? It just heals ourselves, really, right? Like, mostly. Abyssal Warrior. Horseface. I want the imps. They cost 25, and they're actually really, really cheap to upgrade. Do I want another Horseface? Yeah. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to renew again. I find it hard to believe that this is accurate. It is! We rolled 3. Okay, all right. There was a bug before. There used to be a bug where it said that you wouldn't have the materials for this, but you would come in, and then sometimes there was... you actually did. I don't know what else. Yeah, sometimes you actually did have the materials for it. But no, it actually told me there were 0 tiers upgrades here. You get blood for killing units. You get tiers for scaring them away. And clearly, since we're going for all scare, it's going to be tiers. Free +1 morale for everybody. Go to the therapist. This is a good way to also get a little bit of our morale back, which is great. I'll happily spend some tiers on it because that means we can bring back Kazoo. I can't get over that. We can bring back Kazoo. Good deal. Normally we play with the Patreon names. It doesn't feel right on a sponsored video, so I don't want to be like, hey, go support my Patreon in the middle of a sponsored video. It feels weird. All right. Frontline, fire, and air. Oh, wait. We're on this. Thankfully, the front line is actually the lowest morale there. Backline, air. You can kind of deal with it. Fire and air. You're good at it, but you also have terrible HP. Might be fine if I use Kazoo. How much damage does that do? 39. It will be increased by 25%. We're not going to die to it. And then we'll get the crit out. And it's also important that we don't die to... It's really important we don't die to the fire attack, because then it ricochets to the person behind us. See what it says? 39 fire damage ricochets to one monster position behind the target if the unit is defeated. So we got to be worried about that. Okay. I guess I'll put you here. Backline, air. Fragment does additional air damage. Are you really fast? You're not that fast. This combo. Wait a minute. Ricochets to the hero behind the front if their morale is under 50%. It should be. Okay. This is exciting. Pandora's box, whatever. Just have it out, just cuz. Air and fire. Nobody's good at air and fire. Again, I'll probably just have you here. You're going to be gone, though. So it's pretty much just the fire. Remo. The back line will need to care about air. I'll have Misty in the back then. Lamo. Remo, Lamo. Okay. Alright, this should be pretty juicy. This should be pretty juicy. Oh my god! It's so good! I might as well reduce yours here. It also reduces the damage they're going to deal. Not enough to stop the imps from dying, which makes sense, I guess. They're very frail. I think it's worth. We get the fear here, which will stack a little bit. Get one there, one there. I mean, if we live, this would be a miracle. Okay, we are going to increase their demoralized stacks by 2 each, which means it's going to last a little bit longer. Morale down more. Great. We should be just fine. And I was right. The front line did go down. Fantastic. Applies terrified too. I mean, I guess, right? Oh, you lived! Another Pandora's box. Part of me wants to have a frontline poison damage move so that we can make it so that we can more specifically target the frontline with the death character, because it's based off of the percentage of health missing. I'm going to take this for variety. We could just, of course, just get another one of those. Smile. Let's go for an event. Secret ingredient. The brewer behind the Strangle Snout world-famous beer with a delicate aroma of stagnant slime is looking for hero tears to make a whole new blend. She'll pay you in as much beer as you can urinate. Will you make a contribution? I think this is new, right? Monsters placed to the front lose 50 speed, but their max life increases by 50%. I think that's good for us. Our goal is to keep death alive. I like having a more clear tank. We have very little to worry about in way of morale right now, but I'm still tempted to regardless. I'm not going to do it, though. All in. Walking through corridors, you know, there's a monster waiting for a job interview. You can hire the candidate right now without intermediaries. On the other hand, what makes them think they can come in uninvited? Do I want another one of you? Not really. To be fair, we don't really want Charon. Charon Boatman. I'm going to get the free tiers. I don't think I need them. I can business trip. I can risk it. If they're gone for 14... I don't even know if we're playing a mode where there's 14 weeks left. Automatically consumes soul fragments gain. Increases by 10 the master's maximum life for each soul fragment consumed. Alright. Does it... That'd be okay. 5 weeks. That's definitely the best one at that point. But we're doing the first mission here. Like, usually it's not too long of a mission. Act 1 or whatever, it's usually not that much. Morale loss is reduced by 50%. Oof. I think we still have to, right? Area and nature armor. Ugh. Monster with the highest life. We need to make sure we put in somebody else then. I'll put you in, even though we're going to take that area effect damage. It's going to be rough. Who can take an ice blast? Who can take an ice blast? I mean, you kind of can. Kinda. Not really. You're going to have the highest life total. So we're going to get the poison 4. There's a real chance that we get bodied here. I mean, I don't think we're gonna lose, but there's a real chance that they make it to the master on this one. This is not looking clean. Who's good at ice? Nobody's good at ice. I guess you're here to take a hit for us. Because there's a real chance that they're not all, like, that nobody's going to be dead by the time they make it here. I think there's a very real chance that that's the case. Random penalty. Random penalties are better when you're going for physical kills. The passive on this possessed armor applies one random penalty to heroes affected by at least one penalty at the start of the possessed armor's turn. It's better. There's more penalties in the game that impact damage than morale. So I don't know if it's not as bad to go for this character. I'm really curious to go for this character right now, but physical and nature. I mean, you can take the physical damage, so sure. And then I guess just put in Remo. Are we doing the snake? Do we put in the snake anyways? Maybe we don't want him to be the one. Even though he's the worst character. Maybe we just want to pop quiz into... Are we getting shuffled? No. Pop quiz into Pandora's? I don't know. I don't know. If his morale loss is... It's rough. Wait, what? Oh, huh. This is a problem. That 8R attack. So I guess that it defaults to the frontline character if they're all tied. I guess that's what's happening. Maybe we pivot to a kill. I think we have to pivot to a kill on this frontline guy. That being said, the morale loss might actually be better for a kill because we use harvest anyways. If we do this, we already harvest anyways, so it's kind of just free. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is no good. Waters of Styx could be worth it, or going in for the frontline kill. Because this would make it so he doesn't put on the dodge. This would make it so this guy's going to die faster. It's rough. Rough stuff, rough stuff. Oh, God. And he's got the dodge, too. This is bad. This is not good. Really not good. We have the area of effect attack here. Worth doing. Whoa! Nice. I think we do focus morale. You've already done that, haven't you? No. That's okay. It was frostbite. And that's kind of irrelevant here. I'd rather get the front. Frostbite is a health stat. See, does damage. Poison does damage. Fire does damage. Ice does damage. Like, this is great, but this is not how we're killing these characters. That's not the plan. Oh, the dodge. That's very much on purpose, and I love it. Damocles, 54 physical damage, deals 100% of the final damage to the hero positioned directly behind the target. It's good, but... we need to get you out. Oof. Man, we got so many of these crystals. Free dodge, annoying. We gotta put these crystals on our heroes. I bet you there's a way. All monsters get a random bonus. Attacks targeting only the hero in the front deal 30% of the final damage to the hero position behind them. Is it? Is that morale damage too? I don't know, man. Doctor? I think trainer. Upgrading that move is huge because it happens every single time we lower somebody's meter. I would love to get another upgrade there. Apply slow whenever this character gets attacked. I could. Ideally, I want some morale, because I want to keep in Kazoo. I'd like to keep in Kazoo. Monsters placed at the back perform an additional attack, but lose 20 speed. 20 speed and start fights with 50% of their max life lost. I want to do it. I don't care if it works. I want to do it. Transmute, no thanks. I want morale back if I can. The alchemist can transmute 150% additional gold. Blood and tears can be transmuted equivalently. Interesting. Or give it to an employee to give them a level up. I don't think I need this. Like, I don't know how much of the mission is truly left. I also don't know if I care about leveling him up specifically right now. How much does the course take? How many weeks? 8! 8 weeks! Disappointing. Adventures or veterans? I'll take an artifact. We have artifact slots yet. I think I'm happy with this layout, though, more or less. Put Fancy Hat Man in the back. I'm more likely to use him that way. Okay. No, we get randomly shuffled. I hate the random shuffle. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna get randomly shuffled. The only thing is we know is wherever we put them, they will not be in that spot. That's the only thing we know. Frontline, physical, and ice. God. I obviously want you to go twice. I hope. Because the buff, this buff is based off of wherever we put him right away. So he's going to get shuffled. My hope is that he gets shuffled to the middle. He still goes first. Okay, we're good. He goes first regardless. Physical and ice. I don't want you there, but I'm happy to have you get the other penalty. And what else do we have? Zerigbees. Basically want somebody to go with ice. It won't be under. Sure. Sure. Pandora's box, good deal. Spell, yes. Okay, so we won't get shuffled this time. So frontline, ice, and physical. You only have 80, though. I'd rather put you here because Robert goes up to 210 health. Even though he's not good at ice, he's very good at armor. And this character's more likely to die. Oy, oy, oy. They get to go twice. That's why I'm doing it. They're going to get to go twice. Sure. Good. Silly. Absolutely silly. Gonna go down to the AoE, which is a bummer. But what you gonna do? Well, actually, we do have something we can do. We can apply tiredness. Now we probably won't go down to the AoE. Nice. Memento Mori. LOL. Oh my god, man. He's so strong. I can't believe how strong this character is. I mean, he is a rare, but dang. Monsters in the front get 40 speed. Monsters with less than 50%. Heroes with less than 50% of the max morale lose 30 to all their resistances. I don't know. The mechanic is not explained too specifically here. I guess I'll just do that. In case maybe we want to pivot to a normal kind of a kill. I don't think I'm gonna want to do either of these. Ooh, I'm happy we did, so we can see this. Air damage, 50% chance to apply a stun. That's just really good. Nature damage applies nature weakness. Oh, this fan seems good. Morale and tiredness. Trainer, see what we can do. Anybody but you, but removes all penalties applied from the monster in front of the Baron and regenerates the monster's life by 8 at the start of the Baron's turn. Huh. Nice. Kazoo. I think this makes him apply tiredness 3, which makes him do even less damage. Could be nice. I'm using Kazoo a lot. That being said, Kazoo is also low morale right now. Time to go to the therapist. Extend it so we get 2 bonus instead of 1, even though we're not, like, buffing that many unique characters. Pile of bones. I just don't have the money to get a pile of bones from the R&D department. Let's fight a champion and die. Let's go. That being said, this freaking character. This freaking character, man. Oof. Ricochet. Wait. Passive ricochets to monster position behind the target if their air resist is negative. Ugh. Oh, no. And we get shuffled. Ay, ay, ay. Kazoo. I want you in front, but I need you to go for the double attack. It's just too useful. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's just a bummer. There's a little bit we can control there, but there's not a ton. This is going to be a little bit more normal. We really need a good air resist character in the front, or just a very tanky character, more so. Because you do apply air weakness. You know, I'm going to chance it. Because you're really good at fire resist. And then you're just very fast. You're going to get to go twice before they get to do anything. Good. That's so wild. Let's get one out of here. Oof. Okay, get a chunk there. Whoop. 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 I can't believe it. Apply tiredness. Okay, thank God our resist was not negative there. That helps out a lot. So we can go for the double Memento Mori, which should be a kill. Huge. Iceberg Fragment. Monsters with gain enhanced resistance when they use an ice attack. Cool. Jabuko. Air damage, morale. Does increase bonus damage if they are... Or more damage if they are already afflicted by demoralized. They probably will be. I think I take you and I bring you up front. Because the other guy is more of a damage dealer. Like a normal damage dealer. Oh, Kazoo. Okay. Ypres. Ypres Elba. I'm going to renew once just to see if we can find a new character. Like a newly added character. I'll be honest, the Baron seems quite good. Like, I might even want to do that. I like Business Trip because we can specifically... Damage dealt by monsters and heroes at their maximum life is increased by 100%. Again, as always, it's a little bit ambiguous. I'm fine with sitting out you. It's a little bit ambiguous if it applies... What all it applies to. If it applies to morale as well or not. Backline attack. Direct morale. Attacks an additional time if they're afflicted by at least 4 penalties. I mean, they're not going to be. Applies demoralized $2 heroes when the ghost is defeated. I do like that. Let's upgrade Kazoo. You've been a true trooper, Kazoo. True trooper, Kazoo. Alright, we're getting shuffled. Finally, no shuffle. But we also have a new character that I've not seen before. Ice damage applies bleeding to targets the slowest monster. Probably the front line. Regenerates 30% of her maximum life and gets 30% of her max morale back when all other heroes are defeated. I don't love that. I don't love the sound of that at all. Front, fire, and nature. Oh, God, I wish I could put it down you. Actually, Kazoo can handle it. She can handle it fine. Like, she goes up to 150 HP there. Definitely sending you in the back. You're not going to be the slowest. Who's good at ice? You're good at ice, and you will be the... You're not the slowest. Yeah, that penalty. I thought that you'd still be the slowest, even considering. It's probably worth, though. Sure. Sure. We want it that way because the trap is before the monsters. Nature and fire. Who is good at it? Not. I mean, Lamo is, but Robert goes up to 210 HP. It's hard to look past that. But it's probably going to be you, so it's probably going to be ice. Oh, well, nobody's good against. Nobody's good with ice. Nerth, I guess, is fine at it. Put you in there. Put you in the middle. I think we're fine. Have at thee. Yeah. Oy. Lowest life percent. I think it will just default the... Whoa. Well, now you have the lowest life percent. And guess what? When I do this, you're going to take even more damage. That. Okay. I'm glad the fire didn't kill. Oh, shoot. I was hoping that would push you under the limit. Again, there's no reason to ever even do the harvest because we will do it by default by going like this. Oh my god. We kind of lived. I'm aware. Just want to get that going there. So that when this happens, we get the extra stacks, which will make it so that Terrified, that makes him take 50% extra, will last. You know what? The silence is good. Because then when you're defeated, your skill can't activate. Theoretically. Totally. It stopped it from working. Busted. Absolutely busted. Oh, I'm just taking the good boy. I don't care. Those are old broke units. Who cares, man? I kind of just want to make somebody tankier that we use often. Actually, just the base upgrade of that. Sure. We're basically done here. With the OBEO. I guess a business trip, because you get to pick who it is, you know? It's the level 1. Oh no, we send out you for sure. But I think this might be the end. We'll keep the money. Therapist irrelevant. Here we are. Got Remo. We should take Remo. I just got good boy just for reasons, you know? Just for reasons. All right. Final mission of Act 1. Don't worry, it gets harder. It gets a lot harder. Backline, fire, and nature. Oh, I do not like that. I do not like that those are both targeting backline. Like, I really hate it. Are you still fast? You're still faster than those. Okay, that's important. Is there anybody even faster? Frontline air damage. Oh, great. Fantastic. So it's gonna be the front line. If I put you here, you're faster. That's a bummer. I wish you were slower than him. But remove all bonuses. Backline apply terrified. Remove all penalties applied from the monster in front of the Baron. Yeah, I think it's worth. Terrifying. Actually terrifying. I think we pop quiz here and we Pandora's box the next one. Alright, backline fire. That's going to be the most important thing. Robert has a lot more health. He's got the 25, but he's got a lot more health. But I also don't care if he goes twice. In the same way that I would like it if Remo went twice. You know what? I think it's fine. Front line is just air. Misty can handle it, I guess. But I'd rather probably have you, and then we'll have Ostanfi in the middle. Though maybe it's worth it to just have Ostanfi in the back, just as like a... Oops. Ah! Just like go in, and he just does a nuke, and then he dies. And then Robert can handle it after. I think it's fine. I don't think they're making it to my hero. It's tough because the Pyromancer is really a scary unit. There's 72 fire damage, applies burn to monsters who deal damage to the Pyromancer. The attack regenerates 10% of Pyromancer's life if they are afflicted by burn. It's just kind of sketchy. All right, we got the front line probably killed before their first attack here because we're gonna go whop, whoop up, whoop up up. It's worth. It's worth. Tiredness sounds nice there. We want to go for the back line. We want this to ricochet. We want that to ricochet and getting a lot of stacks of tiredness. It's probably going to be irrelevant because I don't think we're going to make it all the way to the end with those stacks. We're going to get this ricochet here, which is good because we are going to get the hell grip to scare them appropriately. I will say that's kind of annoying, but hey. Backline gets terrified too. When do you go? You go all the way down there? All right. You go so far back. I like the double stacks of Terrify, mostly, on that one. Spider Raid. Good. Gets a good Terrify on the backline. I need you gone. I don't care about you healing. That's... could not be less relevant. So much terrified, and yet... Oh, earn. How much... what morale do you have? You have 33? It's probably worth. Well, it wasn't worth. It wasn't worth. It's fine. I'm so glad that we are going for morale because I just realized how bad Pyromancer is against morale because you can't heal morale by hitting me when I'm burning. Yeah, we're good. We didn't even have to worry about it, man. Nice, clean, easy mission. Though the first ones typically are. Wrecked. Act 1 done.
We've received a crystal ball call from the beyond. An economic crisis. Congratulations. We're well on our way to dominating the interdimensional soul market. Some psychopomps have to look for work on other worlds. And not just any psychopomps. Death in the non-flesh. You've met, I think.
Yep.
And in any case, Death is quite famous. You're now in charge.
Death is busted,
And
man.
now I have a nice load of bodies for my army.
Great.
That's going to cost a lot
Oh
of money.
my. All right. Very, very neat. I love the new units. I love the new units. It really does make it so... Wait, Psychopomps give you 20 gold when they're defeated. Ooh. There's also Yama. You can unlock Yama there. What's the difference between Act 1 and Act 2 here? Act 2, oh, we literally get to start with death in Act 2. Lethal Kiss. Oh, look at this. Eternal Vacations. Oh, are these like some of the other DLCs? They added like specific missions for everybody? Oh, that's kind of fun. Like a Cthulhu kind of there's some deep sea creatures. There was another update since I last played. But alas, that's going to do it here for today for Legend of Keepers. Soul Smugglers. Again, there's a link in the top description. This video was sponsored by Goblins Publishing. Huge thank you to them for helping to support this channel. I played a lot of Legend of Keepers, so I don't think that you really need to be... I don't think that anybody who's watched this channel would assume this, but yeah, I enjoyed this game. So I'm happy to be back at it to check it out for one more time here for this final DLC. If you guys want to see a series out of Soul Smugglers, do let me know in the form of a comment, comment down below. But alas, final DLC, super cool. I'm amazed at how much they've really supported this game too. Like, there was the Return of the Goddess DLC, Feed the Troll DLC, and Soul Smugglers DLC, in addition to like a massive slew of free updates that were DLC size. Like, it was such a nice way of doing like bits and chunks of paid DLC, where like there's like a paid DLC, and then there was like these huge chunky free updates, and then they waited a while while working on the paid, and then they went back to a huge chunky free one. Like, it was such a nice system, and that's why I don't know. I'm happy to have been sponsored to check out this DLC for it. It's been a very fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Link at the top description. My name is Retramation. Cover indie games every single day with an extra specialty in roguelikes and roguelites. If that is something you are into, this is a channel you should be subscribed to. So thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.